two friends. Same small town, same struggle, same beginning. But their endings couldn't be more different. One became wealthy beyond imagination. The other stayed stuck in the daily grind. The story isn't just about water. It's about vision, discipline, and why most people will never escape the cycle of hard work and little results. Stay with me to the end, because what you learn here might just change how you live forever. In a remote town nestled between hills and heat, life had one major problem: water. The only source? A stream far away, across the border. Every day, men, women, and children carried buckets for hours. No one complained. It was just life. Now enter Pablo and James, two boys who grew up together. Same school, same chores, same dreams. After high school, they sat beneath a mango tree and dreamed of a better life. Pablo said to his friend, "What if we fetch water for people and they pay us?" James, surprised, "You mean carry their water buckets?" It sounded a great idea, and so they did. Every morning, with buckets in hand, they ran from the stream to the houses. They got paid. People were thankful. They felt like young kings. Until something shifted. Pablo began to notice. They were working harder, but not growing richer. He sat by the stream one evening, and a thought entered his mind. Pablo's voice whispering, "What if the water could come to the people instead of us going to the water?" He imagined a trench, a channel, a flowing system, and he told James, "Let's dig a trench from here to the village. We'll build something lasting. We'll earn even when we sleep." James laughed out loud. James mocked, "Dig a trench? All that way, while we're already making money? Bro, come on." James returned to the buckets. Pablo picked up a shovel. The town watched and whispered. Each morning, Pablo worked under the sun. No paycheck, no applause, just dirt, sweat, and vision. People laughed. Villagers spoke to each other. He's mad. Working with no money? Carrying dust instead of water? Even James stopped by once and said teasingly, "You sure you don't miss those coins, Pablo?" But Pablo just smiled and dug deeper, because sometimes the loudest voices come from people with no vision. Then, one day, it happened. A trickle, then a stream, then a rush of water right into the town. People gasped. A villager shouted, "It's real! He did it! Pablo brought water to us." They lined up. They paid, not for buckets, but for access. Pablo built taps, connections, systems, and the boy once mocked for digging dirt was now earning while he slept. Meanwhile, James, still carrying buckets, still working daily, still sweating for coins. This isn't just a story. It's a message. Pablo chose vision. James chose comfort. Pablo chose delayed gratification. James chose daily rewards. And most people live like James. They trade time for money. They repeat the same cycle, year after year, afraid to pause, afraid to build, afraid to sacrifice. But Pablo, he took the long road, the hard road, the smart road, because he knew buckets bring survival, but trenches bring freedom. Which one are you building? Let's talk real life. In your job, are you carrying buckets or creating systems? In your income, are you chasing daily cash or building assets? In your life, are you reacting or are you planning? Trenches take time. They don't look impressive at first, but one day they overflow, and you'll be the one everyone watches as water flows from your efforts. Dig now, rest later. So here's the question. Would you have carried the buckets or dug the trench? Drop a comment below. Let's be real. Let's learn from each other. If this story hit home, like it, share it, tag a friend, and if you want more stories that speak to the soul, subscribe now, because we're just getting started. Don't wait until you're exhausted. Start building your trench today.